Welcome back, Mebane community, to another episode of the Positively Mebane Update. To start, we hope everybody had a safe and happy Thanksgiving and you got to spend time with loved ones. Mayor Hooks and Chris, I hope you guys had a great holiday yourself. Any big plans or anything coming up for the next set of holidays in December?
No, I know of yet.
Had a great time with family. Looking forward to a little bit more time in December.
Good, happy to hear that. So before we start, this year was an election year, and on November 7th, community members had the opportunity to go out and vote for their local municipality elections. We appreciate every citizen who demonstrated their right to vote. Our current city council members ran unopposed, and they are very pleased to be able to serve the Mebane community for another 4 years. Diving into the November City Council meeting, we started out with a decent amount of recognitions and awards among council officials and other Mebane officials. Mayor Hooks, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Good, thank you, Kelly. We did recognize 3 outstanding Mebane citizens and Mebane officials for their hard work and dedication for making Mebane so positively charming. City Councilman Sean Ewing received the Alamance National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, or the NAACP 2023 President's Award on October 14th at the 48th Annual Freedom Fund Banquet. Jennifer Livers from the Mebane Fire Department was awarded the 2023 Piedmont, North Carolina Firefighters Association Fire and Life Safety Educator of the Year award on October 25th. This is the first time the city has had a member win this award. IT Director Kirk Montgomery was recognized for being elected as president of the State Employees Association of North Carolina on September 8th. Kirk has 24 years of state service experience and 4 years of municipal government experience. He was the first vice president of the State Employees Association of North Carolina and has served the district and the state level. And there's something like 44,000 members of this State Employees Association. So that's quite an honor for Kirk.
Yes, very much so. And we want to congratulate each of these members and officials on their awards and just giving their all to the citizens of Mebane. So we thank you for that. Diving into the public hearing portion of the meeting, one of the topics we talked about was the request for a special use permit by VM Development. And I'm going to let Chris explain a little bit more about this special use permit and what exactly quasi-judicial means.
Thank you, Kelly. VM Development LLC was requesting a special use permit to allow for the development of a concrete plant on roughly 5 acres of land located in the Orange County Mebane Extraterritorial Jurisdiction, or the ETJ. This was at 920 Mattress Factory Road. This is a piece of property on the north side of the interstate, right at Mattress Factory Road. It's largely vacant and located in the Buckhorn Development District. The property was currently zoned heavy manufacturing, but when there's things like a concrete plant, there is also a special use permit that would be required. Zoning and special use permits are laid out by the General Assembly on how we do zoning. And so the special use permit is a special approval based on the use, making sure that it won't endanger public health or the effect on adjoining property owners, and it's in harmony with surrounding area and then consistent with adopted long-range plans. So it was in compliance with the Unified Development Ordinance. It is going to require a 5-foot sidewalk along Mattress Factory Road and Industrial Drive. Special use permit is a quasi-judicial meeting, meaning the council's role is to review the evidence provided and assess the evidence against the legal requirements. Therefore, at a quasi-judicial meeting, everybody must be sworn in and they're presenting evidence like they would in a court case. So you can't just show up and speak what's on your mind. You actually have to present evidence to the council for them to consider. In case of the special use permit, the legal requirements are those conditions the ordinance prescribes for a particular use. So in the UDO, there are special conditions that are prescribed. And then in the end, the council voted 5-0 to approve the special use permit as presented after finding the request both reasonable and in public interest, because it has been found that the request A will not materially endanger the public health or safety, B will not substantially injure the value of adjoining or abutting property, and C will be in harmony with the area which it is located. And then D will be in conformity with the land development plan or other plans adopted by council. So those four things by state law are the four things council has to vote on, and the requester has to have experts there to prove those points before council votes on it.
And speaking of being in harmony with the surrounding property, we did on the docket have a conditional rezoning request from the Samet Corporation on the rail transload facility. Mayor Hooks, can you explain to us what exactly they were requesting and what the rail transload facility is going to do?
Well, the transload system is going to be a tremendous asset for economic development in our industrial parks. Samet Corporation was requesting to rezone multiple properties totaling around 8 acres located along West Holt Street, Lake Latham Road, and Sunray Lane. They would like to they wanted to rezone these properties from heavy manufacturing and light manufacturing, heavy manufacturing conditional district to allow for a rail transload facility. The site is in a mixed use growth strategy area located within the Alamance County Mebane extraterritorial jurisdiction. The transload system is predicted to have around 10 trucks a week to go back and forth to get materials off the rail, and has been a part of the master plan for the North Carolina Industrial Center since the early 2000s. The rail transload facility will improve supply chain flexibility by allowing more efficient use of different modes of transportation and providing more options for shipping routes and delivery times. Transloading allows goods to be shipped along the most cost-effective and efficient mode for each leg of the company of the journey. The council passed this request 5-0.
So we're very excited for the rail transload facility, and it's going to improve traffic and hopefully get some of these trucks out of here that are constantly coming on our roads. But moving on from that, I'm sure most citizens are happy to see that the former KINGSDOWN building, the roads that were closed off and were supposed to be closed until November 14th, they finished faster than anticipated, and the roads actually opened up by Friday, November 10th. So all traffic through there is now back open. Chris, can you please explain to us where we stand now with the former KINGSDOWN building?
So as you were saying, all the major demolition has been completed. So the next phase is going to be cleaning up the lots, grading or doing the rough grading to get ready for new construction. The new construction probably in the early phases is going to mostly be underground work like storm sewer and water lines, sewer lines, and then eventually they'll get into pouring the slabs and then eventually going vertical with that project. The end goal of the construction of the district on Washington will be a new retail and apartment complex that will feature a rooftop bar and offer about 217 apartments.
And another docket item that people are going to be excited about is the potential for more parking in downtown Mebane. Mayor Hooks, can you explain to us where this parking is coming from?
Well, we're excited. A real estate broker, Marisana LLC, contacted the city staff about offering to sell a vacant lot at the intersection of Ruffin Street and North 4th for $220,000. The lot would serve the need for additional parking in the central business district for potential use in the future. We have been on the lookout for parcels like this for years, so we can add parking spaces for our downtown businesses. And we were excited that we had the opportunity to buy this one. The parking lot is going to be paved. It will have over 13 spaces plus. We'll have curb and gutter, and will be a great asset to downtown parking. The council agreed for the city to purchase the property located here, and pursuant to the terms of the offer to purchase a contract, provided the normal due diligence is satisfactory to staff, and that staff be authorized to take the necessary action to purchase the same. So we're excited to add another parking area for our downtown.
Yep, parking will definitely be much appreciated. And as the city continues to grow, we're going to need more parking for our downtown businesses. But one exciting venture, we've seen the excitement and we've seen the online chatter about this. The city has not been able to comment on it until now because things were not official. But we do finally have an update for citizens on the development of a BUC-EE'S in our area.
So BUC-EE'S has been in the works for a number of months. Most people don't understand that all the projects that come before the council go generally through a long multi-month process of staff review and NCDOT review. And so BUC-EE'S has been going through that staff review and our technical review committee for probably 6 months now. They have completed that, and the first step for their approval will be going to the planning board, and that meeting will be on December 11th with the planning board.
The planning board is open to the public, correct? Anybody from the public can show up?
It is a public meeting. The planning board recommends projects to the city council for approval or denial. So it's not the official public hearing. But in general, the planning board does allow the public to speak. So that will be at the December 11th meeting. Pending their recommendation, it would be going to the council if everything stays on schedule in January for the official public hearing with the city council.
So if you are interested in learning more about the BUC-EE'S project, or you just want to have your voice heard, please do feel free to come out and attend the meeting. It will take place at 6:30 p.m. in the council chambers of the Glendale Stevenson Municipal Building. And from there, we have a couple events we would like to touch on. One event coming up on November 30th, so this Thursday, is going to be the 2023 Makers of Modern Mebane. This event is free to the public, and we invite everybody to come out and join friends, family, and fans at the annual induction of individuals who have helped make Mebane the city we know today and love. We also have Letters to Santa that has been going on since November 18th. This will run through December 9th. And the Mebane Recreation and Parks Department has made arrangements with the elves at the North Pole to accept mail for delivery to Santa. So have your children write a letter to Santa Claus, and in a few weeks, they will receive a letter in return. You can drop off letters at one of the 3 Letters to Santa mailboxes located at the Mebane Arts and Community Center, Mebane City Hall, or the Mebane Community Park. They're big red mailboxes. You cannot miss them. Also, we have the Mebane Christmas Parade, which is this Friday, December 1st. It'll take place at 7 o'clock and usually runs till 9:30, 10. The parade gets packed very quickly, so you want to make sure you get there early to get a seat. So the city will be live streaming the parade like we have in the past few years, except for this year, the parade will be hosted by myself and the Mavericks' own Carson Johnson. So you won't want to miss out on the live commentary and just fun time had by all. Just so everybody is aware, downtown will begin doing street closings or road closures around 5 o'clock. The following streets will be closed and you will have to take a detour route. Clay Street between 5th Street and the community park will be closed. 4th Street between Center Street and Ruffin Street will close. 3rd Street between Center Street and Ruffin Street will close. 2nd Street between Center Street and Ruffin Street will also be closed. And the roads north of Center Street between 1st Street and Forest Lake Drive will also close at 5 o'clock. Then at 6:30 p.m., Center Street between 7th Street and the community park will close, and all railroad crossings at 3rd Street, 4th Street, and 5th Street will close. So you will not be able to get around or go through there, as there will be mobs of people everywhere. And for everyone's safety, the city thought it would be best to close these streets down. The parade will start coming down Clay Street and loop around to come back up Center Street. So plenty of opportunities for you to grab seats all along the sides, get cozy, get comfortable, because people will start showing up at 5 and it'll be jam-packed. So again, you want to make sure you get there plenty early so you get a good seat. We also have It's Snowing in Mebane going on. These are photo opportunities for you to come and get a different photo with the potential of it being snowing in your pictures. The first It's Snowing picture taking event will also be on Friday, December 1st, and that'll be from 4 to 7 p.m. before the parade starts. And this will take place at the Pocket Park next to the Dollar General. We will also have an opportunity for you to take a picture for It's Snowing in Mebane on December 2nd, December 9th, and December 16th. These are all Saturdays, and that will be from 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. at the same Pocket Park downtown next to the Dollar General. And the only other event we have going on after that is just that we want everybody to be aware that all city offices will be closed in observance of the Christmas holiday from Monday through Wednesday, December 25th and 27th. But other than that, those are all of our major events that we have pressing and coming up. We hope to see you all at the Mebane Christmas Parade. It'll be a fun time had by all, and it is the only nighttime parade in Alamance County, so you won't want to miss out.
Kelly, thank you. I had the honor on the 18th of November for the Christmas tree lighting downtown, and it was quite a ceremony. We welcomed everybody, and I read a Christmas story that was written by our own Jill Auditory, who was a councilwoman back a few years ago, and then some Christmas carols, and then the actual lighting of the tree. And that really got you into the mood for Christmas. And I want to thank everybody that showed up. And the next 45 days will be absolutely packed with things to do downtown. And the city is really gauging for a fantastic end to the year. I want to remind citizens: shop local, buy local, dine local, and I think that would be a great thing to help our downtown. Big box stores really don't care. Our mom and pop stores, local stores, really appreciate the business. So I want to remind everybody to do that. Last but not least, Mebane, stay positively charming.